Hello there everyone, Citrus Aviation here with yet another video, and today we have a Gemini Jets release video for July of 2020. There was going to be a model review coming out today of the Delta MD-90, but that will be pushed back till tomorrow. So we're going to get started the releases right here, and I'll give you my opinion on them. And so let's get started. So we're down here to the releases. These are listed as the July 2020 ones. None sold out from last month. I would have thought that the Interactive Series Cargo Lux 748 would sell out, but it did not. So, it does look pretty nice, and there will be another one of these in this release, so I'm really excited about it because I am going to pre-order it. Anyway, let's get started. Here we have the Aeroflot A321 This is the one that they just received in their brand new modified livery, so this is a modification of the old livery, and I actually like it. I think the new livery actually looks pretty clean and still looking very rusted. The registration is Yankee Quebec, that's Bravo Foxtrot Yankee appears, and that is I believe 5695. Next up we have the American 7878. So for those of you who don't know, I missed out on the very first release. That was the whole thing where I ordered it through JetForce store and they never shipped it to me, even though they charged me, and they would never refund me. So ever since I've been buying through Easy Toys and now some other stores, I've started doing Panda Fox and Prairie Diecast. Anyway, this model appears to be registration November 802 Alpha November. I will be getting this model as I've always wanted American 787. So yeah, I'll be picking this one up. Probably won't be pre-ordering it though. Alright, next up we have a Bamboo 787-9 Victor November-Alpha 819, it would appear. Yes, I do believe so. Anyway, this one looks very nice, but if you're looking to get one, just get the NG models release, as it is better. And then next up we have the British Airways 787-10 Golf-Zulu Bravo Golf Alpha. Again, if you're interested in this model, just get the NG models release, as it is better. But this is a pretty nice one if you miss out on the NG one. Alright, next up we have the Delta A321S for $44.95. Is that another price increase? I think that is another price increase for the narrow bodies by about $1. So, Gemini just doing their thing of raising prices as usual. This model appears it will have a Wi-Fi box. You can see back there. This is the third Delta A321 release. And I do need these for the airport, as there are a ton of A321s at Atlanta, so I will be picking this up, probably pre-ordering, because Deltas go pretty quickly. Maybe not, but anyway, I will be at least pre-ordering one of these, and you'll see which one for sure that is. Next up we have a Gulf Air 787-9. This Alpha 9 Charlie Foxtrot Golf for $54.95. This is in the 70 years livery, and this one's pretty nice. I covered this on Aviation News This Week episode almost a year ago. I think is when this came out, like September or October of last year. And this is actually a quite nice looking livery. It's very nice. And I think it's a great model. Alright, next up we have a highly anticipated release. This is the Gemini Jets Lufthansa A350-900 for $56.95. Delta Alpha India X-Ray, I believe this one is. I could be wrong on that one, but that's what this looks like. Very nice looking model, and I know a lot of people are going to buy this and it'll probably sell out. I might get this one in the future, I'm not sure. I have other Lufthansa models I really need though first, so it's not a priority. Next up we have this Polar 747-8 in the Interactive Series. This one is $65.95 if I'm correct. And this is one of the opening doors where they can be positioned in open or closed position. This is a really cool series. So far from the reviews I've seen, this is actually a pretty good model. So I am probably going to pre-order this one because I've seen Polar Air 744s at Cincinnati and I've always wanted one. So, there's not a 744 available, so it's a 748. That's close enough, and I'll get this one. I'll probably pre-order it, and it'll add to my very tiny cargo fleet that I really do need to expand on. Next up we have an SCS A320 Neo for $44.95. This one appears to be registered Sierra Echo Romeo Oscar November. Very nice looking aircraft. I do really like the new livery, so I think this will be a very fine addition to people's airports. Finally, we have the United 767-300ER. This one is 50, I want to say 1595 or 5195. But anyway, this is a very nice looking model. Hold up, I need to back up. And this is a very nice looking model. And I think it'll sell pretty well. The same registration as the 1200 version they made recently. And I will probably get this at some point, but I'm not going to pre-order it because, I mean, I don't need to. And these are due to be retired in a few years, but I still would like to get one because I've had a lot of experience with the United 76. Had a great flight from Chicago O'Hare to Washington Dulles back in 2008, and that was a blue tulip one. Alright, so moving on to the 1200s, we have a Mexicana DC9-15, this would appear to be. Registration is X-Ray Alpha Sierra Oscar Yankee. It's a pretty cool livery with the silver and orange. Next up, we have an Air Canada Embraer 175. So the 175 is the extended version of the E170, but it has more range and such. Registration is Charlie-Foxtrot Echo Juliet Bravo. Very nice looking model. I do need to get the 1400 version at some point in the future, but for those of you looking for 1200 version, this one's available. Next up, we have the British Airways 787-10 in 1 to 200 scale, basically the same model as above, but this time it is priced at $150.95, so pretty expensive. But you know, it's 1200, it's kind of yet to expect that. Next up, we have the Jet A321 Neo, X-Ray Alpha Mike Alpha Papa. I believe they already made this 1400. I know they made the regular A321, and I want to say they also made Neo version 2, but if they didn't, it'll be probably coming soon, but he has a 1200 version of it. Next up, we have the TAP A310-300, registered as Charlie Sierra-Tango X-Ray, Tango Echo X-Ray, is that correct? Registration now. This is pretty cool that they're making the A310s. These have never been made before in 1 to 200 scale. Yes, it's an A310-300, I think. But it's really cool that they're making A310s in 1 to 200. I really am excited for that. They'll probably do an air transit one soon. Next up is another older model. Is the United 727-200 November 7620 uniform. I actually really like this. I like these classic liveries. I think the Stars and Bars one is really awesome on the 727. I think a lot of people will buy it. Alright, next up we have the United 777-300ER. The very first one in 1 to 200 scale. Is that November 2748 uniform, I believe is this one. It's really cool. I think United has about 5 of these now in the new livery. They have a bunch. It's really cool. Obviously, they'll eventually make this in 1 to 400 too. But the 1 201 is really nice. Next up, we have the Vietnam 7710. This one is restored as Victor November Alpha 879. Very nice looking model. And I'm sure this will be fairly popular too. And then finally, we have the Valois A321 Neo. This one is registered as X-Ray Alpha. No, not X-Ray Alpha. November 537 Victor Lima. Now, some Mexican aircraft are registered here in the U.S. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Seems like a lot of South American and Central American airlines do choose to register some of the aircraft here in the U.S. I'm not exactly sure what the reason for that is, but it is cool nonetheless. So my thoughts on the releases are that these are actually pretty decent. Maybe they're not the best overall releases. Like Gemini Jets has made some pretty awesome ones, but the thing is you gotta keep in mind that Gemini Jets caters to collectors all around the world, and they go definitely in the last few years been trying to cater to a more larger overall market than just US collectors. They do a pretty good job in my opinion, and there's something here for everybody, pretty much. Doesn't matter where you live or what you collect, there's pretty much something, one aircraft in here that you want, and as long as Gemini Jets is getting your money every month, they pretty much are winning. So that's really my opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and God bless you.